Hey everyone, welcome back. This is Daren with the Madcap Toys, and we are going to be talking to you today about things that have been going on with us over the last week to 12 days. We usually have been doing the 12-day period because I've noticed a cycle over the last month and a half or 2 months that it seems like there is a on again, off again. I'm just going to call it a program for lack of a better word, but that doesn't mean that's really what it is. But where we're on and we make the good sales, and then within a period of that 12 days, then things slow down. At least for us. Now, it may not be for everybody, it may not be for you. So, if it's not happening to you, that's great. I'm thankful for it, and I hope your sales keep rocking and rolling. But this is what has been occurring to us at Madcap Toys. And yes, to a lesser extent, eventually I'm going to have Kathy get on and do this as well on Madcap Toys Plus, as well as Madcap Toys. We have two eBay stores. We have a Mercari store, and we have a couple of district stores and a Poshmark. I'm going to call it a store. Poshmark has been doing relatively well. Now, today has been a little slower for us, but it'll either fire off really good. We've had up to like 6 or 7 sales in a day, but our average is 1 to 3 within a period of time. But we'll go a couple of days with nothing, and then we'll get a day where we do bam, 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 or just a bam once in a while. But we're thankful for. Why did you laugh at that?
Bam Bam or Bam.
Well, anybody's watched the Flintstones knows who Bam Bam is, right?
Yeah.
That's how it goes. It's good, or it's okay, or it's just acceptable, and then there's days you wish it was better, right? But anyway, it's either really, really good or it's just doing whatever it does at the time. So we'll just keep it that way. Mercari has been pretty consistent. Now, I will say this, we have noticed that it seems like when they work on their sites as well, our sales just die. Now, by that, we will sometimes get later on in the afternoon or the evening, whenever they get off the site. You can tell it a lot of times, unless they redo the whole site somehow. But you'll get 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5 sales. Bam, 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 bam. Again. But then you'll have periods of times where nothing happens. And in that period of time, there's days. And I'm not saying days is in plural, but a day where nothing happens.
2 days for Madcap Toys Plus. One sale.
Yeah, but this is Mercari, Angel.
Oh.
Okay. I'll get to the Madcap Toys Plus in a sec. All right. And then we'll go to eBay. Okay. We have had, we're going to do our, like I said, our 12-day lineup and tell you what's going on. And maybe this week we'll have Kathy, if she can get in here, do a 12-day lineup or whatever the pattern is with Madcap Toys Plus to let you know how it's doing. Both seem to be on opposite servers. When one's doing very well, the other one's not doing as well as it could be. But I'm going to tell you pretty much what has been going on over the last little bit. Currently, which we have made sales on Mercari today, and I've got an offer. The lady's name, and I'm just going to put this out here, and this is for everyone that has a question about this that may see this video. All right, we have roughly, counting today, and it's currently 4:50 p.m. for us here in central Indiana. But we're on a Friday, October 24th. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 days to Halloween. Rachel asked me and said, can you guarantee this item will arrive by Halloween? And I'm just going to tell you and everyone else right now, Rachel, no, we cannot. Because you are looking at contacting me after 4 o'clock on Friday, and our postage usually down here in Spencer, Indiana, goes out by 3. And then whatever comes in is sort of built up at least right now until the holiday seasons really switch over. Then it may be a little different. Your postmaster can tell you how things work where you're at. But at least here, ours is a smaller post office, so they've got a system that works. And usually, except during the holidays, things are pretty much just stacked up for the next day after 3:30 ish. Depends on if the truck gets there and good time or average time. So if you want something right now, you're going to have to order it no later than Monday, and there's still no guarantee that we can get it to you. Now, if you want to pay to get it overnighted, yes, we will get that overnighted to you, but that's going to be an arm and a leg to get it there. So, buyers, you have to take responsibility and remember that us sellers can only get things out as if you pay. If you ask me a question and you don't pay for 2 days, that changes the whole formula. So I'm just trying to be honest here with people and with new sellers out there. Things work in a pattern, and the longer you're here, we've been here 25 years, the longer you're here, the more you're going to see these patterns develop, and you'll watch for them and you'll sort of have an idea. Things do change, and that can throw you for a little bit of a loop. And hey, I hope and would like to see everybody buy off us, and every time we put it in, it can get there. Most of the time, the stuff gets there within 3 days. But being it's this late of the season and year, I'm not going to say that because I can't guarantee it. When it leaves my hands, that's all I've got. I no longer have control over it. So just sort of keep that in mind. Just a friendly reminder, buy as early as you can. It's a cute little outfit, but we can only get it out as we can get it out. Once it leaves our hands, the post office is in charge, and sometimes they act like they're not. Another issue. We had an item that got broken and destroyed, supposedly. We never got pictures. Mercari took and gave a full refund on that and just said, basically, they got quiet, just deal with it, I was not very impressed with Mercari's service over the issue that we just recently had, because to me, I feel like I did not get the service or the protection I deserved. Our insurance with our post office, every time you put in for insurance, it never gets accepted.
Yep. Insurance claims,
yeah,
they
it's a
deny
joke.
on damage and all that. Why have it? I mean, why even say?
I
You
look
get
at
insurance with ground advantage and priority.
I
Right?
look at insurance as a joke. It used to mean something, but anymore they treat everybody like you're wanting to rip them off. Never mind the fact that most of the time when things are turned in, it's not you as the seller doing it, except whenever it comes to you, and then you show the pictures, you do the whole 9 yards, and they come up with some lame Blaine excuse down here in Spencer, Indiana, that hey, you don't deserve your insurance. Never mind the fact they took the package, said it's insured. What good's insurance if there's no insurance?
Well, this is even corporate. When you go to
Yes.
USPS.com, they're doing the same thing. I put the submit the claim, they're telling me the same thing.
Yeah, and we've had that, like she said, USPS. We get it very rarely with UPS. We very rarely have problems with them. Once in 100 years, as it was, but we get it once in a while. No jinx, right? Okay, but here's what has sold on Mercari currently, because it's been really sort of shut off till today. So all of Thursday pretty much was dead on Mercari. I don't recall until late at night. Kathy, did we get this one? Let's see. Yeah, that was late last night. We was off all night on Mercari. We worked on Mercari and listed on Mercari, but the site was just dead. So that tells me, from what little we know of the history of the site, they was working on something or redoing something on the site. But here's what's happened. I've got an item I have to rate here in a few minutes, but we've sold a woman's collar and cuff Halloween outfit that sold for $9 on Mercari. We sold a little plastic soldier on Mercari for $2. Again, a Star Wars action figure sold for $23. We sold another Eternia Goddess figure for $19, not including all the shipping in this, guys. We sold a CD, 2002 Sony CD Spider-Man, and I'm going to say it's probably the music from the movie here. We sold that for $2.70, and then we just sold a 2011 DVD Universal Studios Fast and Furious promo copy that's still mint sealed. And basically, promo copy meant a lot of times they'd use those in the old DVD stores where you'd have the rental stores or what have you. So that was something that's gone up. But we've had quite a few good little sales going on here. We do sell quantities here and there. Another one issue I wish Mercari would get is where they'd get it where you could list quantities on the site and make it a little bit easier for us to go and not have to go to, let's say, eBay, where we have 10 items listed and say, oh, we've got that, we've sold that, let's take this and make a listing on Mercari. So if they ever send you a poll or anything, say what you wish we'd get, if you're like me and your seller, make sure you tell them we want to be able to list quantity items, guys. All right, then let's go on over to eBay today and give you the updates on that. Kathy, you was talking about what you was facing with Madcap Toys Plus. I'm going to let Kathy interject what she was thinking there for a minute.
Madcap Toys Plus has been crazy dead the last couple days. So all I've had is one sale. Where's the phone?
Of course.
Of course.
Go ahead.
But yeah, it's been crazy dead and everything, and so sorry, guys.
That's all right. All right, she's going to have to go answer that phone because she's doing another job right now. That's probably my boy knowing the way it goes. Yeah, he's contacting us and letting us know what's going on. He's been visiting my mom, my stepdad, who's been adopted sort of as my dad because my dad was killed in an accident, sadly, back in the 1990s. And he's been here for a while, and he's been struggling physically and had a little bit of battles and issues, but thankfully he seems to be getting a little stronger. Hopefully he just keeps going on and carrying on like a little trooper, right? But I have noticed some trends that's been going on with our main eBay store. The Madcap Toys Plus eBay store has had days where it's gone quiet, and then it's really, really busy. And when that store is busy, this store over here, Madcap Toys, is sort of dead or quiet. So it's on again, off again, still for both of us. We've noticed some trends with our feedback over the last little bit. We've gone up a little bit of 1/10 of a percent point, but we've been getting a lot more, and I always watch for this feedback, but it's auto feedback. And, I'm thankful for any feedback we get. But, we've been getting it flooded in this week. So it seems like they've sort of let the site start doing what I call auto running, which I really like that. But going back 12 days here before we get into the other items. And the reason I do 12 days because I've seen a pattern. For you that's never watched this video before, if you look at your sales chart on your eBay store that you have, go to your front page and check it. And if you go 12 days, counting backwards from today, which is the 24th, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, you'll notice usually, at least with my store, a pattern. And that'd take us back, just going back counting 11 days or 12 days as it was. October 13th is the gauge by which we're going to go from here today. And people's been asking, why are you doing that? Because just the way I see the up and down trends. And you're going to be shocked if you've never heard it before. If you've heard it before, you might hear a few things that are a little bit stale with you because it has been reiterated in the past on our videos. But I'm doing this for a reason. Eventually, hopefully, the secrets will come out. But on October 13th, and the day is the 24th, we only brought in $11 plus, almost 12 on that date. Yeah. The 14th, now get this, we brought in almost 48. The 15th, we dropped like a rock again down to 13. The 16th, now guys, watch this. This is a thing that did not happen the last time we had a day like this. We've had multiple days and cycles like this. And basically, you're looking at October, so you're rolling back to September. And this has been going for a while. We had $1,040, almost $1,041 day. Now, this is only on this store, this site. Okay? Then the next day, we had a $493 day. The 18th, we dropped to $93, almost $94. The 19th was almost $71. The 20th was almost $63. The 21st was 34. Mark. Okay, and then the 22nd was at almost 31. We've been starting to crawl out of this again. The 23rd, we're at almost 61. And today, so far, we're almost at $51. Now, we had a little bit of a quiet time, but we had a sale or so from that. We shipped out today. We've been shipping out almost, as far as I can remember, every day, whether it be because of eBay here, Madcap Toys Plus, Mercari, Poshmark, it don't matter. We get a lot of sales. We had one day this week where we had almost 3 bags and then a couple of items. We've had it where we've had consistently 2 bags and an item or two. And by the item or two, I'm talking about items you carry, have to carry because they're big enough. And we've done that quite a bit. But a lot of our sales have not been on eBay totally because we've had periods where it's pretty quiet.
And also, just to bring up, there have been some other YouTube resellers online because that's all who we talk to most of the time.
That's all we talk to.
Yeah. But they have been saying the same thing. They have been enjoying the fact they've been cross-posting in some ways because they're getting sales from other platforms because of eBay being so dry because they're working on the side.
Right. And a lot of guys, like she said, they're all noticing, the people we're talking to, patterns. Things keep going along a line. Now, everybody's little chart, and the reason I've gave you the numbers, guys, is not to brag, look how much I've done, or don't feel sorry for me because how little I've done, because we're working the problem.
And we're doing really good as far as our, just to be honest, our totals for this month. This has been the best month for us all year.
This has been the best month all year.
Yes.
Okay. And I mean, I haven't got in a lot of orders. I need to get coins. I need to get toys. I need to get, there's something else. DVDs. I got orders of DVDs and cassettes that I want to get. But there's a lot of things that we're working and we want to get into the system and there's things outside we haven't even got up. And then many of you guys know we're working on the remodularization thing. And guys, we've had 15 sales on that back wall set. And we're now going to work on the upper back wall back there on that shelf. So we're going to be working on that. And we're starting to work on the left wall. So there's a lot of things we've got going on, but since we've been doing the remodularization setup, we have been making sales back there. A lot of that items we're just redoing pictures if they need it, and some do. Doing the description, we're doing the pricing because some of our pricings were way off. And guys, this is the thing that was the most upsetting. If I put a price, or Kathy put a price, or Jordan or whoever we hired to help us at the time put a price. I don't care if I put it at $19, the items drop to 15 or 12 or 9 or whatever, because that happens. But what I didn't like was whenever I had items that I know we did not put these at this weight, 6-ounce items put at 2 pounds. That can destroy everything you're trying to do. So I don't know how that happened. I'm going to take the blame for it. Kathy will take the blame for it. Jordan will take the blame. But when it's happening, we're glad to do this reset because that has helped us make more sales. Adjusting prices, adjusting weight, adjusting description, adjusting pictures. That's really worked for us. Let's see here. What else am I doing? Okay, I'm going to show you a few things. Take a break from eBay here for a second. But that we're going to be putting on, and some of you collectors might be interested or other things. But this is sort of what we are going to be listing today. We're going to be listing chess pieces, various sets of chess pieces. We're going to also be putting on and looking at some wrestling action figures, various series like Mattel or the Jack series. We're going to be putting on Jurassic Park animals and dinosaurs and people. So check those out. We've got a lot of things going up. Not everything's going to be used and loose. Some will. But some are going to be mint state, mint on card, mint on inbox, whatever the case may be. And then we also got a few odds and ends. This here is Thomas the Tank Engine. I called it a 2-pack. I've got to reset it, remodulate it. But this is going to be priced to be moving, and we've got odds and ends like that that's going up as well. But getting back to eBay, currently we have 11,932 singular listings on. Thankfully, we're up 273.9%, and thanks for those sales. I currently, at this time, after shipping everything out, have 2 fresh sales that's just happened. We're still top rated, thank goodness for that. Tracking's been uploaded 100% of the time. Our campaigns, I was telling you how good we did last time. Currently, I'm down 20.49% on my clicks that people are looking at us. My ad sales of representation is down 93.83%. We've only spent $61.97 on ads so far this period here. My return on ad spent is up. It's starting to turn the corner again. We're up 170.66%, so that's good. I'm getting more views on the ads I've spent, even though the click-through is down. Listing impressions is up 9.6. Click-through rates staying about the same. Currently, we was up, but that bounces up and down for us. Some it don't, but with us it does. It's just wild how it acts with us. But we're currently at 0.2% click-through rate. Page views is 13.2%. Sales conversion for us has climbed again. We're up 0.4%. Our conversion rate is up to 1.3%. So we want to get that up to 1.5, 1.6. I think Kathy, last time I talked to her, was 2.9%. What are you staying at right now, babe?
I'm checking it right now.
Okay.
Just hold on just a second. Right here. Oh, also, too, just to mention while I'm looking up, guys, and I think Daren may have mentioned it, but we have sold how many since we've remodulated?
15's last count, unless you got another one.
I am 10.4%.
Okay. You're 10.4%
up with a 1.9% sales conversion.
on the conversion. Okay, the other store, Madcap Toys Plus, is up 10.4%. She's got a 1.9% conversion, which is really, really good for eBay. We've got in positives, keeping it going, trying to make everybody happy. But that is pretty much what has been going on with us. I always want my page views to go up. It's not as good as I want, but it looks like it's doing good. My sales for the last 90 days is going up. I really like that. The sales figures, dollars, is going up. I really like that. But things seem to be going better for us, except for the last little bit where we had the spike and then we've had the drought dropping off there, and then we just plummeted, and now we're starting to do the build up again. So hopefully over this weekend and tonight, from Friday night, Saturday night, and Sunday, we'll do good. Hopefully they won't crater us until Tuesday or Wednesday, but we'll see how that goes for us all. But guys, let us know how it's going for you. If you want to, give us a comment if you've got something or some thoughts. We appreciate you. And hey, we'll see y'all next time. Don't forget to like this video, share it, subscribe to us if you can. And guys, we appreciate you and we love to talk. If you got something to say, we'll see y'all later. Bye-bye.